Today, we're diving into a crucial aspect of crafting immersive stories, maintaining a consistent point of view. Picture this. You're totally swept up in a captivating tale, living and breathing alongside the characters, when suddenly, wham, without warning, you're jolted out of the story by a jarring shift in perspective. It's like being yanked out of a dream, right? And once that spell is broken, it can be tough to fully immerse yourself again. As writers, we've all been there. POV slips and inconsistencies are incredibly common mistakes that can seriously undermine the power of our stories. But fear not. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with the tools and strategies you need to keep your POV on lock, avoid those pesky unintentional shifts, and gracefully navigate intentional transitions. So, let's start at the very beginning. Are you going to write in first person, sticking to one character's perspective throughout? Or maybe you'll use third person limited, hopping from one character's head to another as you shift between scenes. Whatever you choose, having that roadmap in place from the get-go will help keep you on the straight and narrow. Here's a pro tip. Create a POV cheat sheet for yourself. Jot down which character's viewpoint you'll be using in each chapter or scene, and keep that guide close at hand as you write. It's like having a trusty compass to keep you oriented, no matter how twisty your story's path becomes. Now, let's talk about one of the most notorious POV pitfalls, the dreaded unintentional shift. Picture this. You're merrily writing away in third person limited, snugly tucked inside your protagonist Jane's head. Then, without even realizing it, you suddenly veer off course and start revealing the inner thoughts of Jane's best friend, John. Oops! It's like accidentally stepping into someone else's shoes mid-stride. Talk about throwing your readers for a loop. To avoid these slips, try this simple trick. As you're writing, constantly ask yourself, whose eyes am I seeing this through right now? Am I only conveying information that this specific character would be privy to? If you catch yourself straying into omniscient territory or hopping into the wrong character's head, just make a quick note to yourself. I like to use highlighting or comments, and keep forging ahead. You can always smooth out those rough spots in revision. But wait, you might be thinking, what if I want to change the POV within my story? No worries. Intentional shifts can add tons of depth and richness to your narrative, especially in longer works like novels. The key is to signal those transitions clearly, so your readers aren't left scratching their heads and wondering what just happened. One tried and true method is to use chapter or scene breaks to mark the change in perspective. Give your readers a little breather, a chance to reset their bearings, before plunging them into a new character's world. Another handy trick is to drop the POV character's name or a recognizable tag, like a catchphrase or signature accessory, right at the start of the new section. It's like a neon sign that flashes, "Hey, you're in so and so's head now." Readers will appreciate the quick orientation. One of my favorite revision tricks is to read my story out loud, giving each character a distinct voice or accent. It might make you feel a bit silly at first, but trust me, it works wonders for catching those pesky POV hiccups. When you hear the wrong character's voice filtering through in a particular passage, it'll stick out like a sore thumb. So, there you have it, folks. Your ultimate guide to mastering POV like a pro. By being intentional, vigilant, and not afraid to get a little theatrical during revision, you can craft stories that keep readers fully immersed from the first page to the last. It's all about transporting your audience into the hearts and minds of your characters, and consistent POV is your most powerful tool for making that magic happen.